I think this is a pretty interesting game. Or is that stupid since it's...
No, 12 p.m. on ESPN.
Yeah.
Texas A&M at number 10, Ole Miss. Ole Miss currently a 3-point favorite at home. Total is 54.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss is in the thick of the SEC West race. They have Georgia next week. They've won 4 straight since they lost to Alabama 24-10.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. The defensive numbers look a lot better since the beginning of the year, but they haven't exactly played a juggernaut of offenses over the last 3 weeks. Arkansas, Auburn, and Vandy.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much to really put into those numbers, but one thing that they have done is, we were talking earlier in the year about how it was just crazy that they couldn't run the ball,
right?
Considering they have Judkins, and over the last 3 games, they're averaging 228 yards on the ground. Actually, that's in the last 4. They're third in the SEC in total offense. A&M to me is, I think they're more impressive defensively than offensively.
Oh yeah.
They lead the SEC in total defense. They're third in scoring defense. What's your feel on this game?
So I don't think this is a hot take by any means. Hold on. This is Caroline. I don't think it's a hot take by any means. I think this game will speak more volumes about what or where Lane Kiffin is the head coach this week than I think next week against Georgia will. Because, and maybe that sounds stupid because they were expected to lose when they go to Georgia. Here's what I really, really like about this game for A&M standpoint. A&M's got nothing to lose. They're supposed to lose this game. You're on the road. The fans might not like it if you go on the road and lose your 4th game against a ranked opponent in the top 11 or top 10.
Yeah.
But here's one thing that I haven't really understood from Kiffin. I thought he learned his lesson after the game against Alabama, and that is he kind of went into this whole thing for that entire week where he trolled Saban, and we love to see it, and we think it's funny and all that kind of shit. But at the same time, it didn't really work out well for him. It didn't seem like they were very focused. 3 years, including this one, the last 3 years, we've seen Ole Miss start the season 6-1 or 7-0, and then fall off the map. 2021, they didn't really do that. They went to the Sugar Bowl. They had a 10-win season with Matt Corral. I think this Ole Miss team is more similar to those teams because I think they have that more gritty leadership from their quarterback position. I think like Jackson Dart is a fucking gamer, right? Like he's going to like put his body in line. He's a very, very good leader. He's charismatic. He kind of like takes on some of the personality of his coach, but not too much. Well, I don't know why Kiffin has come out and started talking all this shit. I don't get it. I don't know why he would have done that.
Yeah, I think I know why he does it against Bama because he knows that it gets directly to Saban, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And he just thinks that's funny. Maybe he's just really confident in this game. I don't know.
Well,
you're right. I mean, you think you'd want to back off that after how it worked out for you last time, only scoring 10 points against Alabama.
It also, I'm just not realizing this is going to sound stupid. What are you doing? Oh,
just fixed my headphones.
But like, I just not realized too. I mean, there is a big difference between trying to get into Saban's head versus getting into Kiffin or to Jimbo's head. Like he could just be fucking all up in Jimbo's head right now. We don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I think it's easy to get into Jimbo's head.
Yeah.
Considering he held a press conference about a comment that Saban made at a booster event.
Do you think that if Ole Miss wins, because their social media team's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Halloween's over. Do you think this Christmas tree makes an appearance in the social media game if they win?
Man, no, I don't think they'll go there.
Okay. What do you think about this game? Give me a prediction on it.
Ole Miss 5-0 at home this season. They're 2-0 against the spread and straight up against A&M the last 2 years. Crazy stat and we know Jimbo just can't win on the road. At least the last couple years. Crazy stat I found: Texas A&M hasn't covered a game as a 3-point or less underdog since 2017.
What?
Yeah, so if they're an underdog or
where are you doing your fucking research? Like it's so much better than mine.
So I'm gonna have to take Ole Miss 28-24.
Okay, I don't know why you didn't tell me the answer to my question, but I like this spot for A&M, man. I really do. I think that this is the kind of shit that Jimbo tends to do where he, against all odds, will go on the road and beat someone he shouldn't and give himself that extension. You start looking at that schedule, who's left on there for him to do that against? I don't think there's many people to do it. I could be so far off base here. I think that A&M's defense is a lot better than people understand. And Edgerrin Cooper is probably the best linebacker in the country. If you don't get out of there, Pepper, she's getting in the Texas Pete hot popcorn.
Oh, you have more?
Yeah, I've only gone through like 6 of the bags. How many bags have you gone through?
I only got like 3.
Oh, I got like 10.
Oh.
I got like 5 apiece.
Jeez.
I sold the fucking sponsorship. It's like, I mean.
So you did? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's because. Yeah. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. I think that A&M is in a good spot here. I don't like the fact that you brought up that stat. That's a crazy, crazy good stat. I will say this, though. I just wonder if the focus is there for Ole Miss. And in the past, this is the kind of game that they tend to drop. So I'm going to lean on history on this one. As much as I don't like it, I'm going to say A&M goes on the road and wins. And I'm so not confident about that. Max Johnson, you know how I feel about Max Johnson. It is just the guy trying to get off the train tracks repeatedly. But I think A&M goes in and gets something stupid. Blocked punt like Anaya Smith gets one in the return game. And I'll say I think that they win 31-30.
All right, plus 135 on the money line.
That's it? See, Vegas knows something. Vegas has to know something.